Good morning, League fans. And my voice is a little bit hoarse because, well, hoarse is probably the right word, because it's all about the London Broncos, who had a great 12-10 win over Catalans yesterday at Cherry Red Records Stadium, about 40 minutes walk from where I live in London. And we did go out and celebrate after that win, even though on rugbyleague.com, they're both our teams, London and Catalans, but London don't get many wins, so it's only their second one of the year. So we had a couple of beers and a feed last night after that game. It was tries to Jared Bassett and Jacob Jones, and 2 goals to Ollie Leyland against Fuad Ya'ar and Jared Wallace with the tries for Catalans, and 1 goal to Arthur Morg, and it was quite the result. And lots of very happy London fans at the Cherry Red Records Stadium last night. So we're going to talk about the match in Good Morning League Fans today. We're going to hear from both coaches and revisit what was a pretty good day out. So stay tuned. Good Morning League Fan. First man into the press conference room after that 12-10 win by London over Catalans was the Dragons coach, Steve McNamara, and he wasted no time in letting us know what he thought of that performance.
Started the game terrible. The very first set of defence was awesome. We didn't catch a ball in the full, made an error on the next play. We continued in that vein, 4 errors in our first 5 sets, 3 penalties against, the 6 again. And to start a game that way is unacceptable, and we gave London an opportunity to play and win the game, and that shouldn't have happened.
How far sort of off the levels were you today?
A million miles off. I've got credit to London. Like they've played well. They've played as well as they've played. They threw a lot at us. You know, they defended really well. We got held up over the line a few times, and they worked hard to get the bombs to the ball and deserved it.
Did that shock you, that performance?
From us?
Yeah.
100%. Never saw it coming at all. Thought we'd have a really good week. Coming across here, we got a 5-day turnaround. We were staying in England for the week. We were ready to go. We trained really well, and never saw that at all.
Straight off the bat, London coach Mike Eccles was asked to assess the defensive performance of his team yesterday in that 12-10 win over Catalans, which did involve a number of try-saving tackles. A couple of certain tries by Catalans early in the second half were averted by just some really good, determined defence.
Yeah, it's the best we've been all year, absolutely. You know, hard work pays off, and they've been ripping him for a series of weeks now. And we said if we just stopped giving, we defended really well last week, conceded 5 points. First try wasn't a try, it should have been shots off, and the last one up to a giveaway. And then other than that, because we give away so much, put so much fatigue into ourselves, actually we defended really well for large periods last week. But we didn't get off to a good start. We give away too much. But we said as soon as we have an equal share of the ball and an equal share of fatigue across the pitch, and put some fatigue into the opposition, you know, we think we'll get some better performances and better results.
One of the features of Catalans' performance yesterday was a lack of urgency, as if the players thought they were going to win in the end anyway, and there was no rush to get the job done. I asked Steve McNamara, the coach of the Dragons, whether he agreed with that observation.
Yep.
What do you, when you see that, what normally?
Not sure. Need to find out, Steve. Slow to things, slow to react to things. Generally across the park there, and like I said, there's no excuses. We flew in yesterday. We got out with the heat of Perpignan, and we should have performed today. We never.
When it's dragging on like that, are you looking at your senior players to get hold of the game and do what they're there for, or is it?
I think everybody. It's a team sport, and of course your leaders are there, and your players are in those positions to do that. But just the way we went about that whole game, like I said, the slow pace of it, the lack of urgency about what we did. You can't just look at the leaders. That's everybody's responsibility in terms of that.
I found this really interesting from Mike Eccles, the coach of London Broncos. Asked him about what he said to the players at half-time. And basically they show that they do a little movie night at half-time, reinforcing the players' confidence, showing videos of them doing good things, and leaving out anything bad they've done in the first half, which I found was fascinating. It's amazing how quickly you can edit video and show it. And it's now, the halftime talk is not a halftime talk. It's actually, 10 minutes at the cinema. So anyway, this arose when I asked Mike Eccles what he said to the players at halftime.
Same as what we did when we're losing. Like, we just kept showing them the good pictures and how they defended for each other. We had like 8 or 9 incredible defensive clips there where they scrambled for each other. We were connected, presenting good pictures, not giving them the pictures which they've been previewing on us and expecting to see. Stayed in system, stayed patient. They work under the ball for the middles. The middles were unbelievable. They were class. Keno, Sammy Davis, Dean, all of them, Stocky. The interchange, obviously with Butler and Jonesy, they were all excellent, mate. They were all really, really good. So just pumped them up.
Yeah, you pump them up, but you don't physically show them anything, do you? You show them video, no?
Yeah.
At half time?
Yeah.
As the whole group, or just individual?
Yeah. We'll just try and calm everyone down and show them the evidence, to suggest that they can do it and they're doing some good things. It's hard, isn't it, when you're in the mixer? I've got the best view here. It's unbelievable. It's like a bird's eye view. You can see the play unfolding forward and forwards, but like down there in the mixer, it's tough to see the good things you do and sometimes the poor things you're doing. So it's just a really easy snapshot to give them that supported evidence, all the fix-up. There were no fix-ups today in defensively. We just showed them all the positive stuff. Go out there and do that again, you'll win the game.
Back to the Catalans coach, Steve McNamara, and he was forced to admit that something he thought was in the past for his team and his club, which is inconsistency and unpredictability, that it was now back. And that was tough for him to come to terms with. But it's something, as I said, that he was forced to admit after the match, after that 12-10 loss to London Broncos.
It's clear what's possible with this group, given the performances against some of the top teams that we've produced throughout the season. What we've not done is clean up some of the other games. In our last 2 away games, we've gone down at Castleford and we've gone down at London. And if you're going to give yourself the opportunity to play in the big stage, and we know we can do that at that stage, you've got to do these games. So we'll see. We'll see what Friday brings now.
Did you think they were going to pull out fire at the death, and do you think they thought they were going to pull it?
I always thought we had the capability to do it.
Yeah.
I certainly did think we had the opportunity and capability to do it, but it just never came. I think it's a reflection of where we're at in terms of thinking you've taken some steps forward, then you haven't, then you have, then you haven't. It's that inconsistency. Like, we've been very consistent over the last 4 seasons. Like, we've been very, very consistent. Right now, we're very inconsistent, and that's the issue that we cleared up a long time ago. But it's the issue what's got back into our game right now, and the level of drop is just way too much.